Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
MSD Production.
7 Mile Radio.
Hey, what's up? What's up? And it's Soul Ties Talk. And this week we talking about discovering you, discovering the real you, yourself, not just your purpose, but knowing who you are and how you connect to the universe. This week, my beautiful wife, Shawnee Carlette, is back.
Hello.
And we have a very, very special guest, Miss Cassie. How you doing today?
Hey.
Miss Cassie is a spiritual advisor, and she's available. We'll share her information throughout the show, but we wanted to welcome her. She's going to share some information about her spiritual journey, and, I'll let her take it from there.
Oh.
Hey,
everybody.
Yourself.
Hey
Yes,
to
hey,
nobody.
hey.
Where am I looking?
Well, the camera's here.
Yep, that's your
Right
camera.
here. Okay.
Yep.
So, hey, everybody. Hey to nobody. Let me explain that first. I say everybody. That's everybody that has a body. And I say hey to nobody because the spirit doesn't have a body. And I talk to spirit. So, I have to recognize spirit because that's the only way I'm able to do and receive messages. So I give honor to them. And I'm just Cassie. I'm just Miss Cassie.
I love Miss Cassie, y'all. And I'll tell y'all how I met Miss Cassie. My best friend actually referred me to her. She was doing readings at Motown Witch, and she was like, this lady, her brother passed away, last year. So, no, a couple years ago, sorry. And she was like, I gotta introduce you to this lady. She got me in touch with my brother, and she explained that. And then I'm like, okay, give me your number. She's like, she a medium, she's a advisor, all that stuff. I'm like, all right. So when I talked to Miss Cassie, I was a little skeptical because Miss Cassie told me, like, I was asking her about my wedding plans because we were planning this big extravagant wedding. And I was like, Miss Cassie, are we going to be able to do it? And then the first thing she told me was, it's not about the size of the wedding, it's about the union. So I'm like, I don't know about her because... And she was like, and then I see y'all wearing, all white. She was explaining what we had on. I was like, I have my colors picked out. And in no way, shape, or form did we choose for this man to wear white. She told me my husband's gonna have a white. I'm like, no, I don't think that don't resonate with me.
And she said we was going to be on the beach.
And she said we was gonna be on the beach, and I'm like, no, she might be talking about a vacation. I just let it slide. I thought about it, and I'm like, oh, that really didn't resonate with me. So I don't really know. Anyways, we ended up going to Hawaii. We ended up getting eloped in Hawaii, and we had on exactly what she said we was gonna have on. We did not plan to get married in Hawaii at all, and it didn't dawn on us until on the way back. Remember, we was on a flight, and then I was just like, oh. And then he looked at me. He was like, Miss Cassie. I was like, yes. So this what she was talking about. And then I immediately text her like, Miss Cassie, you were right, So that's how I got introduced to Miss Cassie. I love talking to Miss Cassie. She is one of the people I call when I'm having any type of hard times, any doubts, any type of just confusion or anything. She always helped me get out of it. So I brought to bring Miss Cassie to y'all, and I wanted to introduce Miss Cassie to the world.
Thank you.
So everybody
I've
can
heard
know
personally
Miss Cassie
great
is.
things about Miss Cassie. Like the whole story you just told to the T. That's what they said about you, and it's like if that's what it is, then that'll be the real deal.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It is.
They show me stuff. Like the fear didn't turn his back on you.
Okay, y'all. So remember, we had a ferret and we lost the ferret. We haven't seen this. We got a cat and the ferret disappeared. We've been looking for this ferret in the house for months. The ferret. We thinking the cat did something to the ferret. So Miss Cassie was like, something about a little animal, and I'm like, well, we have a cat, and she was like, something else. I'm like, a ferret? She's like, yeah, a ferret. And she was like, well, he gone, but his back turned on y'all. I
He was like, I see them, I feel them. I said, was the cat messing with the fear? Yeah. He's like, I'm over this. And he went through a hole in the closet.
Yeah, she told us where the ferret went and everything. So
we never found it.
We still haven't found it, but the kids didn't go check. Yeah.
It showed me it was like on a wooden board. Like, man, forget them. I said, oh, the fear turned its back on y'all.
Yes. We can tell you so many stories about Miss Cassie. And today, she is actually giving my husband a reading. So, we can get into that.
But what's funny is, I thought I was giving your mother a reading, right?
Yeah.
And so I had got some information together. This is how I know this is an initiation. Mm-hmm. That is not how spirit works. Right. You can't plan.
Right.
You don't get to plan. Mm-hmm. You don't get to write all your little notes and stuff. And I was like, okay. So give me his birthday. I can look at that, but all that other stuff. How many times I get in the car and put my seatbelt on? Just now, I couldn't get out the car because I'm trying to unbuckle myself on the other side. So, oh yeah, I'm drunk. That's why I don't drink. Because spirit will have you drunk.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. So how you feeling? You buzzing. You buzzing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let me look at this. I'm going to look at this first. I'm looking at your birthday, and I'm looking at what you are. You're a 6 of diamonds. So I allowed the 6 of diamonds to speak to me, so I'm going to show you on this chart. That's your birth. That's your sun sign. So then I told you, because you're a diamond, so when we look at the cards, hearts are the children's or the baby. Clubs are the teenagers. Diamonds would be the supervisor or the parents. And spades would be the elders or the bosses. So you're a diamond, so you up there. So if I was to look at it in another lifetime, you've already done what she's done because she's a club. He's a club. That's the reason why y'all can come together. So when I look here, I look at the 6 of diamonds. And the 6 of diamonds says Jupiter, which is expansion, and it's 6 of Mercury. So the way that you speak in your mental is about Mercury. I am a Gemini. I come here to help you to think. So I'm helping you to think. She is a Libra. She is here to help you to balance. He is a Leo. He here to teach you to love. That's what his job is, to teach you to love on a whole different level. And the fact that we don't want to look at this stuff, like people are so afraid of the cards, there's no sense of being afraid of cards, because that's just saying you're afraid of yourself. So when I look here, it's you got a helper card, a supporting card. Oh, and the King of Hearts. When you say you love somebody, you really love them. So I'm looking at this. You the King of Hearts. That's who support. That's who on your cap. So he coming here to teach you this. So because you have this on your cap, that would be the reason why he is here. This is so astonishing to me. Because now when I look at it, and I look at all of us in this room, and I look at her, she is my Mars. This is what I'm passionate about. So who would to help me would be my Mars card. That's how you have to look at these energies. We're looking at energies. I be wanting to cry for you. That's how I feel right now. I be wanting to cry for you, and I don't want to cry. Because these ain't my damn tears. You got to cry for yourself. I ain't crying on the first time y'all meet me. I just ain't. But, what he showed me through your sister, was that his sister? Mm-hmm. Y'all had a bond, like whatever. That's how come he hung around. He could have went on and laid down, because everybody say he did. He not though. He here for you. He here. You know how you can pray to Jesus? You can pray to your ancestors. You can ask your daddy for whatever you want. Because there's a portal where I stand with them ones. Ooh. With those ones. And he showed me all around her. Even though her birthday is 10/20, that's still 111. So you see how it's working now? It's still energy. So what you had in him and what y'all you here to teach her that, but that is that same love. You ain't lose nothing. You gain something. So don't ever feel like it's a loss. You gain something even greater. Yeah, but he said thanks, man. He thanked me all the time because I listen to the nobodies. But he said thanks, man. You're changing a lot of people around you's mind about being open to not walking around with pain. Why you just him? Why you grieving a body if I'm right here with you? I was more than a body. Way more than a body. He said you can talk to him. Sure, you buy a roof for me too. You do whatever you want to, because it's like it's a pure love now. It ain't got nothing to do with. It's just you got somebody working for you. If you continue to talk to, he say he can feel you, but it's not like you just sit up and talk to him. Have a conversation out loud sometimes. Yep, you ain't got to keep it all in. Whatever you be keeping in. He ain't tell me that. He said none of your business. Oh, man. All these sevens. All this Neptune. All that water I had to come through. Okay. So he is an initiator. He the beginning. He the ace of clubs. Y'all both trying to be the king of clubs. That's mastery of communications. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. I looked at your your number, your life number, right? And I came up with 9. That's a humanitarian. That's Mars energy. Her energy again. And then I looked at you were born on a Thursday, but I need you to pay attention to the way the United States of America makes moves. Everything got an energy. This is the energy today because this is the birthday for the first day that I ever came on 7 Mile Radio. So there's an energy with this today. And it's paying a karmic debt. Because when I looked at the energy of the day, it was paying a karmic debt. You paying a karmic debt. So you don't have to feel bad about the things you have to seem like I got to go through them again. So this is what I want to ask you. When I looked at it, it said Uranus, 13:4, when I looked at your gift. It's about being a logical person, but first thing that stood out was TV and radio personality. But then architect and bricklayer and contractor and electrician and math kicked in. Do any of those?
Everyone.
So I wrote down what was
math was my favorite subject.
Right.
Like far as contractor, electrician, is like I never went to school, but all of that stuff, and TV personality, radio, I do movies and all that stuff.
And then when y'all come together, your 6 of diamonds and her 2 of clubs, which she's the conversationalist, she like the debate, she like and you like all that about her. Except for when it start getting on your nerves.
Yep.
But when you put it together, y'all are the 8 of you're the 8 of spades. And the 8 of spades is strength and willpower. So this is a karmic settlement. You're settling something. So the things you go through, you're paying a debt. So if you did have to come back, it's some things you wouldn't have to come back to. Like I said, this is our past life. This is this life. Anything I heard on this side about you, I know it's from this life. But all those other stuff over here, even when I pray, when I say the Lord's Prayer, because regardless if I'm religious or not, I'm here on earth, and there is an earth God. There are earth gods and earth deities, and Jesus is one. And a whole bunch of people know Jesus, and no disrespect to nobody. When I asked the Spirit why I had to talk about Jesus, I ain't a Christian. Spirits told me because everybody know that nigga. So why wouldn't I? Why I'm going to talk against what everybody else talking about? Everybody know him. All you got to say is Jesus. I don't care what nationality. Depending on how you say it, they know what you're talking about. And then I wrote down keeping your word. That's a big thing with you, keeping your word. You in your 52nd year, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And that equals the energy of 7. See all these 7s or all this Neptune. So things, it's like it's like a lotus flower. It come up out the murk, but some great things can come through if you stick with it. That's all it's about. It's having patience. It's about patience. This is a leadership meeting. It told me to write that down today because it's a Sunday. Thursdays is the best day for me, but Sunday is a leadership day. So this is like we're having a meeting of the minds with this meeting, because through him and his communication, y'all being kings within looking at the air and the logicalness of it, you're getting a message out to people. We're in the age of Aquarius. It's flipping around. All the lies that's been told, now the truth have to come out. And I'm a part of the truth, so I get to come out and talk.
Period.
Get to be on the ones.
Okay. You doing good.
You don't have to worry about you be a little bit worried about finances. All you gotta do is just say to whoever, I don't care who you name it, I need some money or I need help here, and just believe that it's gonna happen and leave it there and watch what happens. You don't have to worry. It's like your ancestors protect you. And I say that because we had to get here. I saw it when I said, we're going to be doing something together. I don't know what it is. And people have to be thinking I'm crazy a little bit. I don't even know her. What she mean we're going to do something together? But I be seeing it, right? You know, it show me. Like, one day me and Steve Harvey going to do something together. I'm serious. 2012, that was the first indication that something was bigger than me. And I did do something with Steve Harvey, because when I used to be on Instagram, I used to do the Family Feud and give away readings. We used to play Family Feud, but it's still, I'm going to actually be able to physically touch him. I can see that. And it ain't never faded. Once something happened, it fade. Once y'all got married, I don't have to, that's okay. Y'all married now.
Right.
Next thing is y'all won't have a baby. This is the last time I make y'all.
If it happens,
Okay.
it happens.
She look at me. How you look at me?
Cause if he talking to me,
What is talking about?
if he talking to me, it's like yeah and no and yeah and no and can't make up my mind yet. But if it happened, it happened. If it happened, it happened.
My mama on there talking about no.
I'm just telling you, if it happened, it happened. That's why she say that. She settled on that.
Yeah.
But if it don't, but if it do, but if it don't.
Right.
But yeah. You don't have to worry.
Your mama said no babysitting.
She'll be big. And
Yeah,
she
yeah,
need to quit.
you already
No,
know.
she is.
She need to quit faking.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cause it would be her twin.
Mama
It
Tony
definitely-
boosting.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
It please. She be trying to get y'all to name it Tony.
She will though. That's how she is.
So if she know what she see, cause she got that 66, so I know what she see. I realize these are energies we're dealing with. That's all it is about energy. And once you pay attention to energy, and all I do is study the numbers and the intuitive part of it, but the cards brought it to me where I can see the reason why I see this stuff. So that's the reason why I play with the cards. Even though my family say I'm going to hell.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm the devil. I am. I'm God too within myself. So okay, I'm the devil. I'm God. Just different energies, different
Do
days.
you have any questions, babe?
I mean,
Yeah, do you?
No.
You want to know something in particular?
no.
Look,
I don't
he
know.
nervous.
Hell nothing. No, I mean, because she was like the stuff that she was just saying, like far as the electrician, the TV, and all that stuff. Like everything she was naming,
You know, like
He be trying to be all that stuff.
yeah, like at home, I do a lot of stuff that I don't know how to do, even though I. But listen, but let me tell you what I always say. I say I know how to do stuff, but I don't know how I know how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You done it before.
You know what I'm saying? I just be like, I just do it, but and it be right, it worked. But I be like, I don't know how to do this. I never did it before. So we was just talking about that because I just did some stuff in my basement that I never did before. But
he's remodeling. He never did it.
Yeah, I laid some floor down and I did some more stuff. I put a partition up. We painted. I did all kind of stuff. It was the electrical wires exposed. I wired, made sure I covered them up. The electrical, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was just cracking up when she was naming all that stuff because I just was all of that stuff these past 3 days. Yeah.
So when you okay, you know how people be looking for. This is what I do per what somebody else say I do. When I listen to people talk, like somebody say I'm a spiritual teacher, somebody say I'm a psychic, somebody say I'm crazy, whatever. But I can write all that stuff down now because you said it. You know what I'm saying? So you've done all that stuff, but now we know why, because that's the energy of your numbers. That's the energy of, this is crazy to me. It'd be crazy to me because I couldn't explain why I knew what I knew, but now looking at the cards, I know why I know. Because it's already planned. This is what they mean when they say things are already written. Every year these cards change. This is called a grand solar spread. You have a life spread and you have a pure spread. So this is the pure spread. This is where you want to get back to. This is the life spread. And this is for the rest of your life, this is the hand that you're dealt. And knowing that where you sit, like Jupiter, you always expanding mentally. The way you communicate expands because you will sit and study. But then the things the things you done things, it's almost like I just got to be balanced. I got to know a little bit of this and a little bit of this and a little bit of this. And that's where your heart is. But then when I look at Jupiter, you got a 10 of hearts. A 10 of hearts is clarity. And then you got Jupiter. Jupiter is the sweet spot. You got a hell of a spread. And you don't have to worry when you don't obtain things. You just got to have patience because you're a diamond. It take time to make a diamond. So you got to take time to get where you're going or make what you want to happen.
Pressure make diamonds.
Don't get frustrated so easy. You only get mad at you though. You don't be wanting nobody else to. When I'm mad, just let me hold on to my own madness. That's why you got a partner though. She can feel that. Yeah. Okay.
Anything about her being crazy
yeah, she crazy, but she had to be crazy to be with you.
Yeah.
She crazy and more vocal in it than you are. You be thinking crazy stuff and she'll say
it.
Definitely.
And she'll do it. And she crack you up. She entertain you. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you hit a lot of stuff on it, nail on the head with me. I mean,
definitely.
Like almost everything that you said was right there. So,
I wish my mama was here so she could have got her reading, her little behind.
Let me see what I can tell Miss Tony.
She on here.
Miss Tony.
Give her a little something.
Miss Tony very psychic.
She don't like that.
That's okay. She ain't gotta like it. It's still gonna go on. She 11. She can't help it. And then her age, that make her 11 again. Then if she come over here and sit down, she feels very comfortable because the address is 1111. She'll illuminate light. She can't. The more she fight it, the more things is going to be up and down with finances and emotions. The more she fight it, she ain't got to give it to the world, but she got to give it to y'all.
She have gifts that she just...
Yeah, she got gifts. But you do too.
Yeah. I know I got it from her, but...
That's why, because she won't do it. You have to pick up the baton. But she can't shut it all the way off because she see that baby. She talking about no. She don't get to say it because she won't pick up her gifts.
But yeah, all the spirit, like any house we moved in, if they had somebody pass in the house or the house have spirits, they come to her first.
Yeah, because she is 1111. It's the illuminator. So she, even if she had been here, even with her numbers, I knew that she was gonna. This is an initiation, right? No, we don't want her to initiate. We want him to initiate because these ones, he needs to know. He got more questions than anybody.
Oh, so it was the reason she wasn't able to come.
And why you say you ain't want to cry for me? Why you be?
Because you got the ability to cry for yourself. I want to cry right now. I could just really trip y'all out with the tears that could come out of me, but they're your tears. So why the hell I gotta cry? I cry all the time.
Why you see I had it and had it though?
Cause you just be trying to stay with. You be trying to stay. Okay, this might make me cry. You be trying to stay with the last time you touched him, and that makes you sad, and that make me sad to know that make you sad because when I went through what I went through, you was there. I'm looking over here, and she told me what I was looking at. I was looking at her, and you was here. So I know that make you sad, but you are the evidence that he was here. Everything. If you want to love on him, love on you. You the evidence. You the physical evidence. So you are the precious cargo now to keep him going. And every day you talk about him like everybody talk about me. I talk about my grandma. I talk about your dad. This is how they stay alive, though. We have to keep talking about them. Keep talking. I ain't saying nobody can't be religious. No, everybody can be religious. But when are you going to be obedient? Because it's a difference. You got these cards. You got a thing that you got to follow. When are you going to look at you and say, okay, I'm the 6 of diamonds and I sit here and I got to make 13 cards. I got to make 13 plays to get to where my sweet spot is. When is people gonna do that? They don't want to.
Yeah, because it take work.
Yeah, they don't even be wanting to. They be wanting me to tell them when they man gonna come or when they woman gonna come or when something gonna come. And I tell them what to do. Something as simple as this lady couldn't go to the bathroom. I told her exactly what to do and it was gonna cost her $1.20. Well, I went to the store and I spent $35. Well, you're goofy. When I tell you to take some sea salt and a bottle of water, a bottle of water and drink it, and you will go. I mean, you will go. She said, no, well, I went to whatever and bought a colon cleanse and it didn't even work. That's what you get for not listening to Spirit. When it comes to me, it's coming from Spirit. Spirit was trying to help you cheap.
Right, for $1.20.
And she spent $35 and didn't even go. Stuff like that. That's one of the reasons why I'm not on Facebook, or one of the reasons why I move away from, because I'm talking to Spirit. And Spirit say, you keep telling them what I'm telling you to tell them and they not listen, so let's move you over here. And that's how it works. You got to listen. If y'all don't listen, but y'all did listen because you got married.
Yeah, because that was crazy. Because, like, even I was in the other room when she was getting that reading. And I heard her saying something like, he gonna have on all white and y'all gonna be on the beach. And
that's what I said.
I'm like, I don't even wear white.
That's what she said. She was like, nah, Miss Cassie, because he don't even wear white. He don't even wear. I said, I'm just telling you what I
never like wear white. Ever.
I said, take it or leave it. I'm just telling you what I can. It's like a picture. It's like the ferret. When she said, I was doing like this when she said it was a cat, and I was like, no, it's something else. And when she said ferret, it's like the ferret face came right here. And I said, got red eyes? And she's like, yeah. And then it did like this. So I could feel it, like I could see it with his. I said, "Oh, it turned its back on y'all. Is it a hole in the closet? Because it showed me. It showed me. It went up in the attic or something, and it's just hanging out. But the cat was bothering it. Yeah. It's like it almost can come out and get food. It already know where everything is. So pay attention to that. Because it don't feel like it's dead. But it ain't moving, but it ain't dead. I don't know how to make that make sense.
Why your mama talking about y'all?
I definitely feel like the ferret is
your
with
mama
the king.
talking about y'all kill me.
What?
My mama love the ferret.
Well, the ferret didn't turn his... Maybe the ferret trying to get to your house, Tony. Maybe the ferret trying to get to your house, Tony.
She said the ferret trying to get to your house.
Auntie Joe said, y'all have enough babysitters. Go ahead and build into the family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Auntie Joe.
No, she said we got enough building to the family already.
Oh, I thought she was saying...
Enough babysitters already. We already have.
Oh, Casey. Hey.
That's what I said. She said, go ahead.
There is somebody on YouTube. When her father was transitioning, he came to me and showed me some stuff. And then he came back, and I ain't trying to be funny, but he came back as a mouse. Mm-hmm. And when he wanted me to talk to her, he would show up as a mouse at my place and at her place. It was the craziest thing. But yeah, I helped her through because we are ambassadors in our family. And just because your family, because they told me my family don't do this. Okay, guess what? We might not be family. Because I do this. I'm true to this. I am. I've been talking to nobody my whole life. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know nobody was somebody.
Right.
Nobody is... It's more nobodies than it is. This room is crowded with nobodies. It's all kind of people in here. Like this Thanksgiving or something. Somebody talking about it's closer to the 4th. So when you was growing up, did everybody get together before the 4th? Like, so was it people barbecuing and stuff? Because this house is crowded. It feels crowded. Like, we getting ready for the holiday.
So, in 2021, my aunt passed away on the 4th of July. Mm-hmm. My son's birthday is the 5th of July. Mm-hmm. My grandmother, whose house this is, she passed away on Sweetest Day in this house in her bedroom. Mm-hmm. She was in hospice, and everybody was around.
This house is so crowded. It's so crowded.
And then my friend Brittany, who was killed, was a podcast client of mine, close friend of mine, who was killed outside right in front of me while I died in my arms.
Okay, so a bunch of people. So you play with the nobodies too, even if you don't call them nobody.
My cousin, and then you said it's either between my cousin, my uncle who committed suicide last year. They was 2 days apart.
He ain't here.
Okay.
He said he ain't got time. He said I don't have time.
Yeah,
that's what he said. He said I don't have time.
Oh my goodness.
That's Flash.
He looking like that's something
he said I don't got time.
Yeah, that'll be Flash.
He said go ahead and do what y'all do. But it's a lot of spirits. So this is what I'm letting you know.
Yeah, it is.
You the king. You the precious cargo. They will talk to you. They make sure, even when you don't know how stuff gonna work out, it work out.
You know, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Of course, you probably don't know.
What she say?
She thought about my daddy would have been in that mouse trap.
My mama is. My mama. Your daddy gonna get you, Bobby.
Oh,
I want him to come through.
No, we keep catching the mouse because we know the energy is just using a synchronicity.
Right.
The mouse don't get to live. Sorry.
I know you know about psychedelic mushrooms, right?
But I can't do them.
Yeah, I know, right? But like my cousin, who passed away 2 days after of a fentanyl poison, I see him in my visuals a lot.
So do you ever do them?
What, mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. When I got
right
the visuals that I get.
Right. So if you want to see him, that's where he at. He in the psychedelics. He over there. He cool with
Definitely.
that. He cool with that.
That's easy.
Yeah, he real cool with that. And if you want to see him, that's where you had to go.
That's easy.
Yeah, it's just like my granddaddy is one of my guys. When I was a kid, he cut a necklace off my neck, but in order to connect to him, I had to go to the gambling spot. So when they wouldn't let me read in other places because I don't take people classes, and I'm not generations and generations of people that card read and stuff. So I just showed up and said, I know how to read. They was like, do you? And then it turned into everywhere I go, it's like an initiation. So this is an initiation because you'll know if you want me back or not.
Oh, I definitely. I mean, this even what you just said when I was talking about my aunt, right? Like that was part of the reason why he did what he did because he felt like nobody had time for him.
That's what he said. He ain't hanging around. He said, in life or death.
Diabetes and he was cutting on him, going to take his leg off.
For what? Yeah. That's why come he can move around now because it wasn't his spirit wasn't in bad or disrepair because that's what he said. That body was in disrepair. He say I ain't dead. He said that body is dead. He
want to get out of here.
And he out. And we was talking about that in one of the, because I do take master classes. I'm saying I'm not a guru. I ain't accredited here or nothing. I just know that I have a gift and I sit with spirit and I talk to nobody. And I talked to Aretha Franklin. I didn't know why I was talking to Aretha Franklin. And every time she would come up, I'd be like, okay, queen, but I'm doing this. Me and her share the same car. She a Jacket Club. So she was trying to show me how to be the queen of what I do. How to master what it is that I do. And I used to be blowing her off. Go somewhere, Aretha. I get to talk to spirits. I get to talk to... It's not about... you got this much money and I get to talk to all spirits.
Right.
I get to talk to any of them.
That's a good gift.
It's so crazy.
If I could talk to one, it'd be my homegirl Bree, man. That's.
She said you can talk to her. You know what she was saying.
Yeah,
oh, all of a sudden, whatever happened, all of a sudden my chest.
You know, it's because you're sitting in the spot where that's her.
All
seat.
of a sudden my chest just felt like, okay. What you want to talk about?
I mean, shit. I don't know. Like, I really wouldn't need. Honestly, I don't even know where to start.
Okay, she said you want to know why.
Yeah, I do. I do.
You want to know why? Why you want to know why? It ain't gonna change things. Because it was time. It was she didn't get to pick how, but it was time. Time. Do what you said you was gonna do, though. It don't matter where she at. Keep on doing what you said you was gonna do. She missed you. She said, I miss you, man. I really miss you. Forget all you motherfucking ghosts. I'm not crying on this show today. I'm not. And they said we ain't ghosts, we nobodies. Okay. She said, I miss you. She said, I miss you. I really, really miss you. I want you to know that I care about you more than I probably let you know I care about you. But I really, really did care about you. Asking you shall receive, whatever that means. You got a friend in me. That song, have you ever heard that? You got a friend in me. That's what I heard. I don't know who's singing. Some little white man, little Jewish man, or something like that. But you got a friend in me, or it was on a cartoon.
Toy Story.
Okay, there you go. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know how Toy Story connecting to this?
she got 3 sons.
Maybe you need to check on the kids. Or maybe, I don't know. Woody. How long had y'all been friends?
7 months.
Okay. All these sevens. He like the Neptune king for real. Oh, I'm at the bottom of the ocean. Okay. This is a planetary initiation. Okay. I see you now. So I just seen some past life energy in you. I seen a god in you. Neptune is your god. One of your deities. Yeah. Then I almost seem like you not really the son, you really the daddy. I'm gonna have to, yes. I just seen Zeus. When I seen Zeus, it let me know how come I'm connected to you, because Apollo is connected to me because I'm Cassandra of Troy in another lifetime. So a lot of people used to wonder why I would see Greek mythology, because mythologies and dreams is the same. They the same, because we dream about mythical things, but it's the same. One you awake and one you asleep. So when you be dreaming about stuff, I know I've been Cassandra of Troy, and in this lifetime it has showed me. I used to work in Troy at the Embassy Suites. That's when my gift really started developing, because I had to get out of there. A lot of times I had to get kicked out of situations because I just want to be human. But we not. We spirits having a human experience.
But you say you saw Zeus. So that
I'm finna see. I'm gonna really look. I'm gonna really look into who you are. I'm gonna be sitting next to you and rubbing elbows, and I don't know who you are.
Discovering you.
Discovering you.
That's
what
I want
yeah.
So
you so particular about things. Yeah.
It's stressful.
Y'all, please, you love it.
I do love it though.
But look, this is how deep this goes. So we sitting in Neptune, right? Neptune is blue, right? Then I look at the Bud Light can. That's silver. Silver is the moon. You the moon. Because you the 2. Number 2 is the moon. The ace. This is a new beginning. This is the start of a new something. I don't know what it is. I got homeboy over here tearing up good. You know why? You know why? Because you crying your own tears. He over here choked up. Okay, we clouds, right? What a cloud do? It release.
Rain, make it rain.
But when you cry, you giving your tears to the goddess. It's salt water. You the ocean. The ocean come out of us. Salt water tears is the ocean. So you ain't gotta. One day you gonna cry so hard. I hope I'll be around. I'm gonna say good.
Like it's just so many.
Just go sit in the tub or sit in the shower. Just cry. Just
depending
cry.
on me. I don't have time.
You the king though. The king got to release. That do you know? Every time you cry, you take your heartache and give it to the goddess. The goddess, she takes some of your pain, but the goddess is the moon. The goddess is the moon. When I was a kid, no, if I ain't telling that story, forget it. Because somebody willing me to say that. I'm not saying it. But the moon, I've always followed the moon. That's why he full, he releasing. The moon gonna catch you. You got about 1 or 2 days. You gonna cry in 1 or 2 days. I don't know if some gonna make you cry, so don't release it, because then you will be hammering something. Bam. Go cut an onion. Just release. Go watch Fearless Warrior. Go watch Fearless Warrior.
We'll watch it.
That's a good movie. Yeah.
Fearless Warrior.
Fearless Warrior. But yeah, I knew somebody was gonna cry. I told my kids it was gonna be me. I'm glad it's not me. Cause I'm a cry baby. That's a relief.
I had to hold it. I was like,
no, it sounded like something she would say when you said, I miss you, man. Then I don't know if you noticed when you said that the thunder hit.
It hit exactly when you said that.
The synchronicities. because this is an initiation. Because I let go of something that I didn't want to let go of, then I had to go back down the dang on Dorothy on the yellow brick road to be still. I had to sit with myself and be still. But then people was calling me saying, Miss Cassie, we was looking for you. Really? Thank you.
So then let me tell you another crazy story. Like, it was like the same week that Bree had passed, right? Mm-hmm. And I just so happened to be like,
She said thank you, because you talking about her. I can feel her in my chest. Ooh.
So it was like.
Did she used to do that all the time or something?
Actually, yeah. She was sitting in her seat. That's what she said for her seat. That's why I'll show you a picture of her. But like, it was the same. It was like within a week or two that she passed. And everybody on my friends list know that I like something newsworthy happened in the area. Like they know me to be there and report on it. You know what I mean? I do citizen journalism. So like the week after she passed, one of my friends, and I wasn't even driving. One of my friends from high school was like, Mark, I don't know where you at, but on Ryan and 8 Mile, it's two big ass. I don't know if they swans. Right? Big ass swan, 2 swan. It was a male swan protecting a female swan who was hurt. I don't know where these 2 big ass white birds came from in the neighborhood. But it was the male swan protected. The female swan was hurt and the male was protected. He was trying to get close to it. And I was like, wait a minute. And she came and got me, and I went live on it. And it was just crazy to me how, and I helped them. Like, we called the Humane Society, whatever. Who was there. I went live, and that was just kind of symbolic to me. You know what I mean? After what just happened to me about the male swan protecting the female swan. So, yeah, it was just like a. Like
this is cool.
A sign to me, you know what I'm saying? Of her saying thank you, basically.
Yeah, she really want thank you, but that little me bump my head, that was her letting you know. Because some say, well, why you bumping your head? She used to do that a lot. Yeah, so she's trying to tell you she still, you can't get rid of me that easy. That's what she's saying. I'm telling you, I talk to the nobodies. I'm drunk as hell. Because somebody just came past here, and they going to talk about, somebody just came past here and be like, I bet you smell it. But it smelled like somebody was a real drunk. Somebody was a real drunk, just walked past me. Real, didn't give a damn where the next drink drunk.
Well, her nickname was Brimmy because Remy was her drink and shit. So
she was like, who cares?
Brimmy.
So that's what we call Remy.
That's what she showed me that. She just like swoosh. You smell that, don't you?
That's the Brimmy name. That's what she did.
This is cool. Yeah, I just talked to nobody. Nobody talked to me because I talked to nobody. This is so ironic because when I was a kid, they used to say, shut up, shut up, shut up. And I would still be talking. And they say, who you talking to? And I say, nobody. I really be talking to nobody. Right. We'll talk to you. They think we're dead. Just cool.
She got us together then, bro. She got you together and me together. We didn't even know. But,
yeah, but you just.
But yeah, I do think about.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You a diamond, but God, you supposed to be having a human experience. So you gotta feel everything. You can't just. Fucking cook glass. Yeah, but they need you to be there, but at the same time, they need to see something else too. Sometimes, just a little bit.
And now it's raining again. I feel like.
Cause I gotta go back to where I'm going. This is initiation. I'm telling you. If you can make it from A to B,
you Neptune, you the water, Neptune. So we got
King Neptune.
Going through the water. Would you cut it out?
Can you? Yeah. I ain't got no virgins around me, so I can't sacrifice a virgin. No.
But yeah, that's crazy, especially when she talking about daddy, because I do think about that a lot of times.
Yeah, you wish you could just, but he say that's not all he was. Quit pulling yourself right to there. He say, damn, nigga. No, he wants you to remember some other stuff. he even wants you to go back as far as you can when you was a kid and remember some of that stuff and just think about it. Even if you just talk about it to somebody else, because if you tell it to the moon, she gonna remember the story.
She like my stories.
Yeah, that's why that's why y'all hooked up the way y'all did, because y'all support. It's support. You have to have support. Can't do it all alone. And you in King Neptune house. Wait till I tell a story about this, all these sevens in my diary.
Yo, we got Miss Cassie with Cards and Conversations. Spiritual advisor. She do tarot and oracle sessions. We're going to put her info up after the show over.
Hold it up. You can hold it up on the hook up. Yeah.
I wish y'all would have just sent me that.
Yeah, we could have sent it to you.
Oh, did I give you one?
We gonna make sure we gonna share this on our pages on Facebook. It'll be on Soul Ties Talk page, and it'll also be on our personal pages.
Okay, you see this? This is how Spirit spoke to me. You see them two lines? Mm-hmm. That's how, and then you see that I see it. Period. That's how I tell. How I see it, period. No matter what you see or you see or you see, I tell how I see it. If it resonates, I hope you feel better. Do you feel better?
Yeah, I do.
Do you feel better, Ray? You Ray. Mm-hmm. Mark.
Yeah.
You feel better? That's my assignment. You're supposed to feel better once we finish.
Healer.
Yeah, So yeah, y'all, we letting y'all know Miss Cassie is the truth. She had, she really touched on a lot of stuff. Like almost everything she said. Well, I ain't gonna say almost everything. Everything she said about me was like right on, like the nail on the head. You know what I'm saying? So, and then she got my man over here, Mark. You know, he really was touched about. Speaking, her speaking about his friend that he lost, and
but he ain't losing.
Yeah, she
just had to surrender that body.
Yeah, she just let her body go.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, but it is really good. So we're gonna just let people know that everybody have a connection with the universe, and you have to understand
lady.
And understand who you are. And my wife, she even asked me a question before we left the house. She was asking me like, who are you, without telling me your name or where you work and things like that. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people can't do that. You can't say who you are and describe yourself without actually giving a description of like physical what you do and for a living, or you know what I'm saying, how many kids you have, like who are you, what are you in this lifetime to, what are you here for,
yeah, besides being a parent or I'm the Jack of Diamonds, I'm an initiator.
Purpose.
Yeah, see, it's more things to just being here, like she says, to just being a parent or just being a basketball player or engineer, anything.
What is your purpose? That's discovering self. That's what we all here for, and we're on our journey to discover self.
But you have to be responsible enough to take that step to learn who you are too, because a lot of people don't have that courage to really learn who they are, and they fear who they might see if they really get to learn who that person is. And
it's the good and the bad. You gotta do the shadow. You gotta face your shadow self for sure.
Learning the bad, it gives you that advantage or that opportunity to change it and become that good person. You know what I'm saying? Doing the shadow work, really realizing what things you need to change, and like after you identify them, applying it. Not some people be like, yeah, well I know this, well I do this, but that's just me, or no, that's not just you, that's just how you choose to damn be.
Miss Cassie, what you see over there?
I just see that he it's about clarity.
Yeah.
This is really about clarity, and that's good. And then once you're clear on what it is that you know that you can do, like I say, just have patience.
You have to act and initiate it and act on it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And we are very excited to be working with Miss Cassie in the future.
Yep. So we want you guys to know that Miss Cassie will be back. She will be whenever she wants to, or whenever she's available. She will be here. But we want you to know that you can contact us on the Soul Ties Talk page, or inbox us and let us know if you might want to set up a reading with Miss Cassie. We can bring you on live, or if you are scared, then you can call in. But we'll give you the information after you contact us and schedule that reading. But we want to know that it's available to all of you guys, and Miss Cassie will be a part of it, because you see that she's the real deal, and I appreciate you so
and
much.
They can. They can text.
You can also text her if you want more information at 248-692-3731. That's 248-692-3731. And that's Miss Cassie at Cards and Conversations. So you guys reach out if you have any doubts or think that she might not know what she's doing. Then go ahead and take that chance and step out on faith and see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I learned that
you're gonna be boo-hooing.
She the truth. So.
And I really like interpreting dreams. I love doing them.
I gotta start writing mine down. I always forget them sometimes.
Me too.
No, as soon as you wake up.
I gotta
even
she gonna be mad. As soon as we wake up at 5:30, like Miss Cassie, I was dreaming about some bullshit.
I'm gonna be like, what time did you say it was?
I'll leave a voicemail about the dream. I know you're gonna be asleep.
I'm good at that.
No,
Miss Cassie
they
about
text me.
Like,
they do.
I text.